I did the whole rehab, got out the day I got out of rehab, because in my mind was, listen, I finally got past that chemical dependence because it was out of my system for a long time. I was like, I could go back the way it used to. I could just sell, make money. I won't use anything. It'll just be all money in my pocket now. So I went right back to the dope house that day. I'm there for maybe 30 minutes, and all of a sudden the front door gets kicked in. It's Springfield SWAT, DEA, and I'm in the middle of a raid hours after getting out of rehab. Everybody runs. I'm the last one in there. I didn't run. I was sober for once in years. I was sober in my life. And I'm sitting down at a coffee table just full of drugs and pills. And I expected cops to be walking down, just regular officers in blue. And it was SWAT, masks, machine guns, everything. And I'm 17 years old, so I put my hands up. And this is in Spring Creek neighborhood. So it just shows you, it doesn't matter what side of town you live on. Spring Creek's a nice neighborhood on the south side. I tried AA, I tried NA, in and out of jail since I've been 16 years old. No institution, no rehab, no medications. I was on blockers for opiates and alcohol, where they gave you a shot, not the pill, but the actual shot. I found ways to beat it. Nothing worked. Growing up in California, I don't have a whole lot of memories of my mom and dad together. One of the latest ones I have of my dad was my mom waking me up in the middle of the night. It was pretty much the last time I saw my dad. She was scared to leave. It was getting dangerous. It was unsafe for us in the house. She was scared to leave during the day, so she waited till nighttime. And then after that, my whole family packed up, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, cousins, and we moved to Springfield, Missouri together. My first issues with addiction started 8th grade spring break. It was the first time I used, got drunk, got high. I remember we got a fifth of vodka, and his buddy had some weed. His dad was at work all day, so we sat in the house, a couple buddies, a few girls, and we drank all day. I'd always had friends that were older, so I was able to get alcohol. I was able to get weed and other drugs, and I figured out how to get that stuff. So I was that person. I used that to get into these groups and make friends with this. I could provide those things for them. And that's really what it started is I loved having money in my pocket, being able to buy what I wanted, and I had influence because I was the person able to get this stuff. And it was like that for a few months, but then I started using a lot more just for recreation, and then it progressed. It was fun. It was only on weekends. And then that recreation went to dependence. I had to have it to function. I started getting addicted to it right off the bat, and it went right into pills. And that's where I got really heavy during the high school. My freshman, sophomore year was in pills. So I moved to Austin to get off heroin and get off pills. I'd never been a big drinker. I started drinking again out there. It was legal. I justified it in my mind, it was okay. But that dependence came on quick, so I started drinking every day. I lost everything. I lost all my accounts for my job that I was doing. I got my truck repoed. I lost our condo that we were living in there. And I came back to Springfield, and I was going through over 2 liters of vodka a day. I had to have it in my system to function. With this, it just got stronger and stronger. So it put me in the cardiac ICU unit 4 times in 3 months. The 4th time that it happened in that 3-month stretch, I woke up, John Stroop was sitting in the corner of my room. What happened is the lady that runs the rehab center, she'd called Stroop, said, listen, I got this kid, he's living in our houses, he's been in here twice, nothing's working, he's gonna die. There's no other option, will you please go talk to him? So I woke up and he interviewed me. He's interviewing me literally. I got tubes coming out all over my body and telling me about the Discipleship House and Freeway and what the options are and how strict they are, how it's hard, and would I be willing to do it? So I mean, at that point, where I was willing to try anything. About 4.5, 5 years in, we started talking about doing a freeway on the south side of Springfield, kind of reach Nixa, Ozark, Christian County area. The need was big, so through prayer, and in this time, I was engaged and getting ready to be married to my wife. And I knew that I didn't want to go into ministry unless my wife, the woman that I was going to spend my life with, was on board to do the same thing. And we prayed together about it, and she was all in and I was all in. She asked me, is this what you want to do? Do you know fully in your heart that God is calling you to Freeway South? I said, yes, I can't imagine doing anything else. She said, I'm on board, I'll stand by you. My heart, God's will and His desire, if we chase after it, we really want to do freeway planning full time. We're here at least 2 years with the Freeway South plant. We want to just continue to build that up, build the plant up, see it grow, and continue to reach people in Christian County area. After the 2 years, we might be here longer with it. We don't know. It's something we're praying about. After that, though, our heart is to go international and plant freeways all over the world. Every country, every city, every town all over the world, there's a drug addiction problem. There's a need for this, and that's what we want to do, is partner with other churches and show them how to reach these people in their own backyard.
If you want to be part of what God is doing through Freeway, we invite you to partner with us in 2 ways. The first way is through prayer. We believe that prayer is one of the most powerful tools in the hands of the believer, and we also believe that God is already doing big things through the prayers of those around us and those supporting us. So we invite you to pray over Freeway and to pray over our ministry that God has placed on our hearts.
The second way you can partner with us is by joining our support team. You can do this by going to joshandalex.com and clicking on the donate button. Through your support, this will allow us to become full-time Freeway ministry missionaries and reaching the hard to reach.
Thank you so much to everyone who has already been praying for and supporting us.
We're so excited and expectant what God is going to do through us as Freeway ministry missionaries.